Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and welcome to my April setup plan with me. This is my Erin Condren hourly life planner, and I have the canvas layout, which means that it's very neutral and I can decorate it if I want to, and I do want to. We're going to work on the month view, the dashboard, this notes page, and also the notes page that precedes the month view. The stickers that I'm going to decorate with are from my Etsy shop, Plan Sarah Plan. This is called April Spring Shimmer. I have dashboard stickers over here, and I've got the month view stickers here, and this is what the freebie looks like. It's basically just little deco stickers that coordinate. And if you're interested, that same kit comes in a few other manifestations. There's a weekly version that fits vertical and hourly Erin Condren planners, and this is what that looks like. Thick and thin washi date covers, a little special full box, and the same freebie deco sheet. I also have an A5 monthly version and a Laurel Denise monthly version. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started by decorating the April month view first of all. A little tip if you're in an academic year planner, by the time you get to April, your planner is really chunky, and if you open it up and leave the cover on the bottom, the left side is going to be way taller than the right side. So what I've done is pull my October tab from this side underneath over to this side and leveled out the surface. Let's go into time lapse because I'm going to start with the date covers. I've never ever done that before. Why have I never done that before? It makes so much sense because what I'm thinking now is that I will be able to just bump this strip right up against those date numbers, and we'll have basically perfection without turning the planner upside down. I can make it more perfect if I did turn it upside down, but I like this. Let's see. Is that right? It's almost right. There we go. Do you like teal and lavender together? Because I do, especially right now. I love springtime. It's my favorite season. And with the sparkly pink, I just think it is so springtimey. I love it. And of course, gingham is something that I really love. Now, as I'm placing this, I am realizing that it still would be probably better to turn the page upside down. This one's working a little bit better, but I think I could just make it more perfect if I turned it upside down. We've got skinny washi to put at the bottom, and I usually do that after I place this. Let's just eyeball it. I never get it perfectly right, and I've measured it to be perfect. It should be perfect, but I never get it perfectly right. So let's go ahead and put this down and talk about the big deal of the month of April. You guys, Erin Condren has already announced that launch day for the new 2024-2025 planners for insiders is going to be April 15th. So even though tax day is terrible, and I'm going to be dreading that day for that reason because I hate to do taxes, and I do our taxes and I do my mom's taxes, and ugh. It won't just be awful, it'll be wonderful because we will have our life planner launch day on the 15th. And you guys, I'm gonna need you to be thinking about me, checking to make sure that I'm still okay, because you know what? I've got to have lyrics written and a song written and a song performed and recorded and a video made for New Planner Day 2024 by April 15th. I just want to say this fits perfectly. So maybe starting with that bottom washi is the right way to go. It fit absolutely perfectly this time. Show of hands. How many of you use an academic year planner? And how many of you use a calendar year planner? So chime in the comments, just say academic or calendar so that we can get a good feel for what people do. Now, if you love the excitement of launch day and you're not an academic year planner, you could still go ahead and get your new planner because you could get the 18-month version, which would take you all through the calendar year of 2025. So you don't have to wait, and you'll get a bigger coil unless they've changed things. You'll get a larger coil if you get an 18-month, and you can just take out the 6 months you don't need, or just dig in and start using it now if you want to. Marking my paydays with teal money and a pink payday banner. This is hubby, this is me. So I'm just color coding this month. I've never really done it color coded before, but I'm using purple cash for me, and then the payday little flag will still be pink. And I just layer it on top. That's the way I like it. Just think it looks cute because I bumped this little payday thing right up against the number sticker of the previous day. Okay, so what are you looking forward to the most? Life Planner launch day or tax day? I mean, what facet? What facet of April 15th are you looking forward to the most? The tax aspect or the planner aspect? I'm going to take these 2 boxes right here, put one on the first day of May and one on the last day of March. Now, what about this little space here? Does that bother you? It bothers me, and that's why I made these washi strips, because I just like everything to come flush to the left side of the page. I have to use 2 different washi strips to connect them, and I just save the leftovers. And we'll go ahead and get our sticker scraps area, the sticker garden, the scraps garden, the washi graveyard, the sticker graveyard started. My sidebar is going to be just a list of my monthly bills that I want to make sure I remember to pay. So I put the little $sign up here first, and there's no wrong way to do this. This is just what I've settled into doing. And I take the financial tasks header, put it with the $sign, and I usually put some money with it, some play money. So let's put a little play money there and a little play money on the left side if it fits. Yeah. Now we're going to put a bullet list here and just list those bills. But next month, you guys, we have to do something differently. Before placing this sticker, we need to just keep it on the backing and copy the bills over. Why did I not think of that before? So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 13, 14. Okay, now let's try. I'm going to use my new Rytech 0.5 gel pen. Did a quick little review of these on Instagram. I like how they work, and listen to how it's like a silent clicker. It's so neat. Okay, and the ink is fast drying, so that's mainly why I want to try it. I'm going to write these down in time lapse, and I'm going to try to just remember 3 at a time so I don't have to flip for every single one. Next thing I'm going to do is use these little flags to write in the lesson number. So the first week of April is kind of weird because I'm going to repeat a lesson number. I had lesson 12 here before spring break, but some kids are actually going to be on spring break this week. By the time we get to the second week, everybody will be on lesson 13. So the students who come this week will be on lesson 12 because they took a break before. I don't know if that makes sense because it's a 2-week spring break in my case. I didn't explain that. Should have. So I'm just going to write lesson 12 for the first one, 13, 14, 15, 16. Very tiny. I've got a few varieties of event stickers in this kit, and I like to use the scalloped ones for things that are like self-care / personal care. So my routine is to take care of things like haircuts, hair color, manicures, pedicures on the first Monday, first Wednesday, first Friday, and first Saturday of each month. This is very neat because the first of the month is on a Monday, but very often the pedicure, which happens on the first Monday, actually happens after the manicure, which is on the first Friday, because of how the dates fall. So what I'm going to do is write these things down on scallop stickers. I include my mother's personal care in this as well. I am sort of a caregiver for my mother, although she is independent still, but I am her chauffeur and her personal secretary, so to speak. So she is included in these plans. Here's what it looks like because I combined each one with a little bit of deco at the beginning of the stickers. I think that's very cute and cheerful looking. So the pedicures happen on the first Monday. Mom's haircut happens on the first Wednesday. And I think it's so much easier to write on the stickers before you place them so you don't come up against the coil. And then we have our manicures on the first Friday. And I do my hair color on the first Saturday. When I have things that are related to work, I like to use just a simple event label. So I'm a piano teacher. We're going to have a master class here, and we have a music teachers meeting here. So I'm going to use this shape. And here's what those ended up looking like. I'm just going to continue with the little deco sticker thing, and I don't know if I'll have enough. I'll just quit when I run out of them, I suppose. And then my meeting is here. Let's use these sparkly stickers for church. And I didn't add any deco because these already have like a little banner on them. I'm adding one of these Simply Smith stickers, church buildings, to each one of those church labels. On April 7th, after church, there's going to be a concert that I'm performing in that goes with the launch of the book Animal Albums from A to Z, which is a children's book that you've got to check out if you have not heard me talk about it yet. I won't go into it right now, but it's the most amazing alphabet book for kids, and there is a song for every letter of the alphabet. I wrote the music for 4 of the songs, and at this book launch concert, I'm going to perform 2 or 3 of them. The book was written by C.C. Bell, who also wrote all of the lyrics, which are hilarious and so charming for kids. It will give them a laugh, and it'll give the parents a laugh, but also reinforce for them the sounds of these letters in a really fun and giggly way. I have 2 lunches that I know of, possibly more, but 2 that I know of right now. And I'm using the sparkly glitter stickers, or faux glitter stickers, I should say, for that. I need a good way to commemorate the awesomeness of Tax Day and also Erin Condren Life Planner Launch Day on the 15th. So I settled on this. I took one of these Essentials line highlighters. This is a new thing, and what I like about it is it tells you the name of the color. It's a skinny highlighter, so I wanted something skinny here to divide this full box in half, and I'm going to lift up the 15, pop this down, and put the 15 back down. I use this little craft spatula. This is a Cricut one to lift up the 15. I have a similar spatula lift in it does lift. I have a similar spatula listed in the video description if you want to get one. It's very handy if your stickers, like mine, become more permanent as they say on the page. It's just easier to do a good job of lifting it with one of these. We're going to put little cars and write Car Care Day on all of these Mondays, except this one. I think I'm just going to be too busy. Like this. Car's just going to have to be dirty that week. And then I'm going to list my June kits on April 1st. And I wrote it to the right of the sticker so that I could trim off the left part and kind of bump it over toward the left, so I don't have to pick up that one. In fact, what I'm going to do is just put it right down where I want it, and then take my little handy scraper, which is a hardware tool. It's a razor blade tool with a little holder. Have those linked in the video description too, and it's just an easy way to trim washi strips or stickers. And we're going to put the scraps over here. There are a few tasks that I don't have a necessary date for, but I just need to get them done. So I'm using these empty full boxes, and I'm going to just put bullet points here, or check, not bullet points, little check dots like this. And then we'll put 3 on this one also. Okay, so basically all week that week and all week this week, I need to be working on writing lyrics and music for New Planner Day 2024. Then I would really like to get a jump on doing the taxes, which is probably going to be filing an extension. So I think what I'll just do is write file extension. Let's move on to the dashboard and the notes pages. This is going to be the way I always use it. I'll explain that in a moment if you're new here. This is going to be my prayer of the month, and this is going to be my list of memory verses for the month. The first thing we're going to do is just pop down the boxes that I've made for the dashboard. Here is a pink and green combo, which is my favorite color combination. This is going to be the tall box here, and then these will fit. That will go there, this will go here. Voila. And then this page will just be very simple. It will have a header and a washi strip. So I've got a floral washi strip, and this is where the prayer of the month is going to go. All done. And then the note page before the monthly tab will be the same way, except with memory verses as the header. Done. Let's take a closer look at the dashboard page. This is going to be my book of the month. This is going to be photo memories for the month. This is my challenge of the month. And this is sort of my keeping up with my goals, to-do lists, monthly tasks. Here's what it looks like when I add the headers and all of the boxes are down. So my book of the month is going to be Suffering is Never for Nothing by Elizabeth Elliot. This is my HP Sprocket Select photo printer, which prints on zinc photo paper, and it's a sticker background. So once this comes out, I'll be able to stick it right here. And the Sprocket Select prints on a size that's a little larger than typical mini photo printers. And it's just perfect for this book of the month box, in my opinion. So as soon as this comes out, we will just stick it right there. And then we're going to talk about the challenge of the month. But isn't it fun watching this come out? I've always done that in high speed. Now this is not wet. I don't know why I'm using tweezers. I don't really have to, but this is what it looks like. And I just got the cover image from Amazon, saved it to my photos, sent it to the Sprocket. This is sticky photo paper. And it looks to me like I put my header too low. I've done this a million times correctly, so I don't know why I did that. So we're just gonna make that a little bit shorter. And now it will be just right. Okay, let's talk about the challenge of the month. That has definitely got to be composing, performing, recording, making video of New Planner Day 2024, because that's just got to be. I can't even imagine that I'm going to have this thing ready by April 15th. I really can't imagine it, but we're going to see what we can do. There you have it. And then we're going to just put my monthly actions that help me work toward long-term goals and keep up with things with my sticker shop and my piano studio up here. And I'm going to use whatever leftover little dots that I have. Looks like I have 5 there, and that might be it. Yeah, that's it. So we're going to make do with these 5. So that is all I'm going to do for now, because this will be photographs that turn out to be my favorites. At the end of the month, sometime next month, I will choose the photos and print them on something like this, but I also have a Liene photo printer that prints on a slightly smaller size. And what I like to do is make little collages. So this could be broken up into 4 even smaller photos. And I just put my favorite memories down here. So now we're going to go on to the memory verses, which are before the month view. And I have a theme for this month. We're going to do 4 verses because I'm going to call this a May verse because most of this is going to be May, starting with Wednesday. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 memory verses. So the theme is new life, new start, new covenant, new birth. This is sort of a tie-in with spring and how everything has come back to life. So I've selected a few verses that are loosely connected just by that theme of new life. I've written my memory verses in my Moxie Life on the monthly view. This is what I do each month. And then throughout the week, what I do is write the verse and then say it aloud 4 times. So that helps me to commit the verse to memory throughout the week. This is just the last few weeks. And I really enjoy doing this. I think it's effective. The first verse is for April 1st through the 7th. We were therefore buried with him through baptism into death, in order that, just as Christ was raised from the dead through the glory of the Father, we too may live a new life. The next verse is for April 8th through the 14th. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. Old things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. And that's 2 Corinthians 5:17. Then for April 15th through the 21st, we have Acts chapter 5, verse 20. Go, stand in the temple courts, he said, and tell the people about this new life. And that is an angel of the Lord speaking to the apostles who had been imprisoned. But this angel got them out of the prison in the middle of the night and told them, go stand in the temple courts and tell the people about this new life. For the last verse, we're back in 2 Corinthians in chapter 3, verse 6. He has made us competent as ministers of a new covenant, not of the letter, but of the Spirit. And that's for April 22nd through the 28th. Now that the memory verses are done, and by the way, feel free to make these your memory verses if you do memory verses. So after the monthly view, we've got this empty page, which is for the prayer of the month. I've written a prayer of the month. I'm not going to pray it in this video, but what I do is pray it at the end of my weekly plan with me's. I do it at the end of the video, and I just invite anybody who wants to pray it with me. So this is a free download that I always share in my Facebook group. And what you would do is go to the file area and just look for April prayer of the month. And if you print it in color, you'll see that wherever the prayer discusses new life, newness, new covenant, renew, newness, I've made that bold and purple. But if you print it in black and white, it'll probably just look bold. And if you want to join my Facebook group, you will have to make sure that you answer all 3 of the questions. I have to turn people down when they answer 0 questions or 1 or 2. You've got to answer all 3, and then I welcome you if you would like to be in the group. So I think we're all finished now. We've got the goals that I want to just keep up with this month, my book of the month, my challenge of the month, New Planner Day 2024. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look on my channel. I have a playlist of the past year's New Planner Day music videos. So it is kind of a spoof music video aimed at the planner community to give us a laugh and just to sort of celebrate the excitement of the new Life Planner launch each year. It started as just something I did on a whim off the cuff. And then Saray Bailey talked me into writing a new version during the COVID pandemic, which was a brand new thing when the 2020 Life Planners launched. And then after that, I just decided I was going to write a new version each year. So they're all kind of different, unique, different lyrics and stuff. And I generally get other people in the planner community to collaborate with me. So I don't have any collaborators yet, and I don't know if I will have collaborators this year because I have not created the song. So it's all just going to depend on what the song needs. And I just have 2 weeks. We'll see. We'll see. There is the big day right there. Okay, so let me just give you a heads up that I am going to be on the Erin Condren planner review team. I am very appreciative that they are sending me a box of the new goodies. Whenever I am able to share those with you, I will. I know it will be before launch, so probably I'll be able to share the new things with you this week, so stay tuned for that. Also, make sure you are checking out Erin Condren's social media because they are going to begin dropping some sneak peeks very soon. So I hope this gave you some ideas if you struggle with setting up your monthly plan and dashboard and notes pages. This is just how I do it. You can, of course, do it any way you like to. If you're new to planning and you want to try the planner that I'm using, it's an Erin Condren. Right now, the 2024 planners are deeply discounted. They may remove them from the site when the new planners launch, but they'll be back up again. So you can still get a planner that is for the 2024 year. As of right now, once this new planner launches, you will be able to either get a planner that starts in July and ends in June of 2025, or an 18-month planner that starts in July 2024 and goes all the way to December of 2025. I don't know if you will be able to get a January through December only. You may have to go with 18 months if you decide to do that, and then just take out the pages you don't want. I'm not really sure, but that's just how it has gone in the past. The reason I brought that up is that if you're new to this, I do have a $10 off referral link in the video description. If you click on that, set up an account, then they will email you a code of some kind so that when you do make your first purchase, you'll get $10 off, and that's always a welcomed thing. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I feel like this month looks empty, but it's super busy, and I will fill this in with more stuff. I suspect that my empty days are going to be full of filming new planner stuff and filming this music video. One more look, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.